Alright, time to go to the Displace offices to figure out how they're involved with Zerkazy.
Now coming to you from our New York City broadcast center, we have Patrick Dunn of Watershed Electric on the line. Mr. Dunn, what do we know at this moment?
All we know so far is that this was not an accident.
If it's not an accident, then it must be intentional. Both us and the Japanese have been hit by this thing. I think it's pretty obvious who's responsible.
Here's a Tomo.
It appears we have something in common, Admiral.
Our analysis of the information footprint shows that the pressures which collapsed our power grids appear in many ways similar to those that collapsed our markets. I am certain the Koreans and the Chinese are involved.
Let's not jump the gun here, Admiral. We've had our microscope on a man named Zerkazy. He had access to weaponized IW algos following that business in Georgia. He was also a major DOE consultant after the blackouts here in 2003.
Yes, we are aware of this connection. Has Zerkazy been found?
Not yet, but it won't take long. I'll keep you posted.
Fisher, I'm afraid we might be facing an orchestrated attempt to push the world into a major crisis. Zerkazy might know more about information warfare than anyone on Earth, and the fact that Displace is combat-ready, essentially stateless and better equipped than most governments, we need to find out fast whether this is a coincidence or whether someone inside Displace is making a major move. That said, State Department has several very significant contracts with Displace. This thing is extremely political. I hate to do this to you, but keep it clean. Recon only, no fatalities.
Displace's offices are on the top 3 floors of the Hance Center Tower in downtown Manhattan. Recent financials indicate that they have invested heavily in their local infrastructure in order to maintain full operational capacity following even a major terrorist incident.
Satellite confirms Grimm's data. Displace is up and running at near to full capacity. It looks like they might be holding a meeting with members of New York City Council, possibly making a bid for protection or policing services to supplement the National Guard. They're prepared and opportunistic, that's for sure, but I wouldn't expect anything different. My money says they're playing fair, but if the boss wants to take a closer look, then that's what we'll do.
We have no option really here but stealth this time. And that's the best bet in
Fisher,
most
we need
cases,
to find out
so.
if Displace and Zerkazy are working together.
But until we know, you want me to keep it quiet.
Don't kill anyone or I'll abort the mission. The Pentagon has contracts with Displace all around the world. The President will have puppies if he finds out we're doing this.
Alright, this is one of my favorite missions, probably second to the bank. So, and I've been off for a few days, so coming back to this after a little bit of a hiatus feels pretty good. Alright, we need to get the central server access algorithm to actually get into their servers, figure out what's going on, which is this objective, and we need to not kill anybody. Alright.
Hey, Marco asked me to ask you when you can finish getting the ventilation system running. I don't know. Why? Well, Marco says hurry up, since the air is getting stale inside. What the hell do I care what Marco said? I don't even know. I'll tell him you said that. Huh, go ahead. Boy, you're in trouble. What?
We're getting a lot of noise masking from that fan. The slider's all the way almost halfway up the meter. But we do have gravel here, which is going to make a really loud sound, even if we're moving slow. This guy should be real easy to sneak up on.
Something going on with the ventilation system?
Oh! Hey, who are you?
Pretend I'm Harry Tuttle.
Who?
I'm an ill-tempered and heavily armed heating engineer who's asking questions about your ventilation system.
I guess it's not working properly since the blackout.
So it shouldn't take much to shut down that big fan if I wanted to.
I don't know. Why would you want to do that?
The adventure, the travel.
Okay.
This man's gonna be very confused when he wakes up from his unconscious state. Dude, you'll never guess. Oops. Well, what's the button? There it is. Oh boy. Man's gonna be very confused when he wakes up. So, a man calling himself Harry Tuttle grabbed me and knocked me out on the roof or wherever we are. Alright, so this technician is just messing around with these panels. The panel we need is the one he's looking at right now. So I'm gonna very quietly sneak on over here and wait for him to go the other way. Now when we hit that switch, the fan's going to turn off. We're going to lose all of our noise masking, so we'll have to be careful. Rooftop ventilation can be disabled from a breaker. It's be really easy to knock this guy out, obviously, but I'm just going to wait for him to go to the other panel. No need to knock people out if you don't need to. Didn't mean to jump there. Trying to remember my buttons actually is what I'm trying to do. Hold on a second. What is my EEV? I take a few days off and I forget my buttons. Okay, it's just one. Whoops. No, I don't want to exit. Patience is a virtue. Okay, so we gotta be careful now on this gravel, move real slow. We've got almost no sound now. Now, to get up on this fan, we're gonna have to come out into the light, so this guy could definitely see us. So we'll take our chances here. Alright, we made it undetected.
You're certainly entitled to request protection at that level from the National Guard, I agree. But let's face it, the National Guard is a massive, cumbersome organization.
Sure, that's what we need, a presence.
On the contrary, the people want protection, they need protection, but they don't want to see protection. It frightens them. Having the National Guard on every corner will keep the peace, but at what cost?
Now, you can actually hack this guy's laptop for this algorithm. Where's my...
I'm dealing with taxpayers here.
You can hack this laptop through here, I think.
Come on, I want to show you something.
Yeah, right here. You can hack this thing. I'm not going to, though, because you don't actually even have to hack this guy's laptop. It's a pretty cool sequence that they do to get this objective, but there's actually an alternate way to do it without even having to deal with this guy. So I'm going to take that route.
Fisher, that executive. He probably has the daily access algorithm for the Displace central servers stored on his laptop.
Lambert gave me pretty strict non-lethal parameters.
If you stay close, you should be able to hack into his laptop wirelessly.
I'll give it a whirl.
So if you look at your goal here to retrieve the access algorithm, they actually tell you right here, you can do this by hacking the laptop of that executive or by checking for a backup in the training area, and you have to go through this area anyway. So that's much easier to do. So for the observant, they tell you right there, you don't even have to do that. They've already gone around the corner. I'm gonna hit the ops room here.
Sam, each of Displace's different divisions seem to have their own server farm. I put a program on your OpSat that will build a little backdoor into their networks.
You want me to upload that to each division server?
I would appreciate it.
Since you asked so nice.
Now we've got an opportunity objective for Grim to hack into a computer in each division and put this little program on here. Hacking's gonna start getting a little bit harder here, I do believe. 193, 67, it's not a 191. Okay, we got it right there.
Good work, Sam. That's the first of their servers. If you can upload that to each of the other ones, I'll be able to snoop around as much as I please.
I'll see what I can do.
Now, instead of going back out the way we came, we're actually gonna dip out the bottom floor here. Get around this guy. I love the soundtrack to this game. Each mission's soundtrack is really good, especially in the early game. Now this keypad here, we could hack or we could ask the guy in the next room for it. So I guess it just depends on how comfortable you are with hacking. I got that one pretty easily. I got lucky right off the bat there. So now these guys, this executive and his client, are gonna come down the stairs here. We're gonna get a sticky cam ready because we're gonna want to pop a sticky cam up in the spot to keep tabs on this location for later in the mission.
So, what did you want to show me?
In the lobby of the Empire State Building, there are 4 brass rondelles, Art Deco pieces. Each rondelle represents one of the 4 disciplines of skyscraper construction.
What, like engineering, financing, real estate?
Machines, concrete, decoration, elevators. Elevators like this one here.
Huh. Okay, Julian, what's your point?
My point is that every single day, 5 million New York executives ride elevators. Elevators that they can't do their jobs without.
So...
Well, you're worried about the cost, huh? You're worried about what the taxpayer will think. But it's a mistake to think that those two things are fundamentally tied together. Stairs are cheaper than elevators.
This guy here patrols this bottom floor and he's useful to keep tabs on.
No one is gonna take the stairs up 70 stories.
And does anyone ever question how much an elevator costs?
Of course not.
Right. And I'll tell you why. Because the cost of an elevator isn't measured by what you get. It's measured by what you avoid. Displace is expensive, Tom. I mean, there's no denying that. But it's not important how much it costs to hire us. What's important is how much it costs.
Alright, I didn't quite get the placement of this camera right, but you can still see this guy through this glass and kind of keep an eye on him. You can at least see if he's coming up here, because this is the area that I want to go into.
Those 5 million executives going to work every day? I suggest you take the elevator.
Huh. Well, you maybe got a point there, Julian.
Of course I have a point. Let's go talk to Mike.
I'm gonna wait for this guy to go around again, I think. Yeah. If I would have gone right there, I would have gotten caught. I'm going to do something a little bit cheeky here, but it works quite well. Get up to the next story instead of going up these elevators or something like that. I'm going to... Yeah, it doesn't want to let me up here. I'm a little bit in the light here. This guy might see me. Not ideal here. What I'm gonna do, even though there's a guy at the desk right over there, it's dark enough right here that he won't see me. Even though this candle looks light, he's right there and I'm perfectly in the dark here. I'm just very slowly making my way this way. Right on by him. And now we're in the training area. Oops, wrong button. That's the one I want. So this objective we can do here in the training area, and also put on one of the tracers for this objective. Now this guy's on this computer, he's fairly simple to sneak by, and they even give you a little pipe right here that you can really be sneaky about. A little bit of light here cast by these computer monitors, but up on this pipe you're fairly undetectable, even in the light here a little bit. Or you can just sneak behind him. Way. Getting lucky on early on in these.
Good work, Sam. Upload that program to the last server and you'll make me the happiest girl in the world.
You're easy to please.
Access is a girl's best friend. Okay, we have the access algorithm. Now we can access the central server on the first floor.
I'll find it.
It's a pretty cushy post there, that's for sure. But I heard the guy was really annoying. But the guy isn't there anymore. He's out of town. What, so you're just watching his stuff? Yeah, emptying his liquor cabinet and playing video games. He's got the new Prince of Persia. Yeah, I heard it's awesome. Gonna be game of the year, man. Can't wait to play it.
Run on by this guy. This guy's going upstairs to a little computer up there. Now this is the R&D where they've got a turret and a shooting range over there. And that is the normal way in. But there's another way in up top, in a room that you can hack and also plant that last tracer. But the issue is that guy that just went upstairs. There's two guys here. There's this guy upstairs and then there's a dude who's patrolling the shooting range, and I'm just waiting for him. There he is. Because this guy upstairs, I believe, comes down and talks to this guy. But it's on a weird timing, so if you decide to go, sometimes this guy up top can just decide to come down here randomly. You take a little bit of a risk. So I'm gonna wait for this guy to go in there to make sure that this guy up top's not gonna come down and talk. What I'm gonna do is jump up here and hope to God this guy doesn't decide to just get off of his office desk like that. Fuck. Had to do it. I didn't want to, but he was gonna come down the stairs, so better to do that than get caught. I'm gonna put him down right here. Now, at least the advantage is we have to hack this keypad, so at least the advantage is that this guy won't get up and see this hacked keypad. So, definitely not the end of the world. If you were doing like a ghost playthrough where you were trying not to touch anybody, then that would be ruined, but we're not doing that, so... Forgetting some of my finer buttons here. No. Okay. That's that turret downstairs shooting in the range. On a 194, 193, 40, 10. Okay.
Thanks, Sam. That's the last one. I can't wait to sniff around and displace his lawn.
And that is allowed.
What?
Laundry. I totally forgot.
Alright, so we got all these done. We just gotta get into the server room, which is right ahead, so...
Okay, this time I got it for sure. Hot, neutral, ground. Got it all sorted out.
I'm gonna sort you out if you don't open that damn door.
No, I mean bingo.
Bingo?
Okay, that's not my fault.
Damn! It looks like someone has shunted the data we need off the server. Login name Mnetich.
Mylon Nedich?
That name is coming up an awful lot, but we still don't have anything on him.
Probably a pseudonym. I'll see if I can find out who he really is.
In any case, we need to get access to his computer. His office should be on the upper floor somewhere.
Alright, I just...
sorry to interrupt, but...
I see it.
Power's coming back on.
I see it, Grim.
You got company. You might want to...
I see it.
That's a real dramatic moment the first time you play, but I knew it was coming, so... I just preemptively got the hell out of Dodge. Makes it, easier. Now we gotta find this Mnetich, his computer, and see what we can find there. And then we now have a secondary objective as well for discovering the real identity of him. This objective's kind of tough to get because it involves using the laser mic, and it's, at least on PC, it's a little bit weird to get. I think it works a little better on Xbox, but one of the weird peccadillos of different platforms, I think. Yeah, and notice they dropped this into your notes as well to kind of give you a hint that that's how you do that. Alright. So this guy's just using the computer. We can sneak on by him. The tough part is this guy in this next room because these doors are auto and you can't see through them. So it's entirely possible that he's just hanging out on the other side of them. Yep, and there it is. Fuck! That's our first failure for this campaign. That's disappointing, but not unexpected. I think these are these electrochromic windows? I don't remember. Well, we know he's right there, so I'm definitely not going to go through right now. Now, does this turn off the lights here? I actually don't remember. I usually just glide through this part, so we're going to do an experiment here. Oh, that switches those windows. Oh, there he is. Fuck. Oh, so he must not be able to see through those windows then. That's interesting. So what you can do, instead of hit this switch and do all of them, you can just hit one of these. I can't really see through that is the problem. Okay, I guess night vision kind of makes it easier. Again, he might be able to see through this window, I do not know, but I guess I'm going to wait for him to show himself so I know where he is. Or I could do a sticky cam, maybe? Where can I do one? Maybe up on this vent? Shut this door. Okay, door, close please. Okay, there he is. Alright, so we should be able to go right now. Aren't sticky cameras the best? I think I could probably hug the wall and sneak right by this guy. Yep. Now if he turns around and sees me going through this door, I'm gonna try it.
Better keep my guard up.
Made a little foot noise there, but yeah, he's none the wiser. Alright, here's where our camera from previously comes in handy. We know that guy's going that way, so now's our chance.
What? Fisher, be careful
Oh, did that
with the
camera
alarm.
see me?
You're in a building full of mercenaries.
Shit.
This is not good.
That camera never sees me. Where is this guy? He right there. Well, this mission's falling apart a little bit, but you know what? We're gonna roll with it. Usually I just sneak right under that elevator. Guess I should have zapped the camera first, but I've never had an issue with it, so... Oh well. I'll hide this guy behind the desk. I said when I started this playthrough that I'm just going to roll with the punches here and not reload if I get caught, so... I didn't die that time immediately getting caught, so... I'm just going to go ahead and go through with it. I knew this camera was here, but... Yeah, I guess it does have a pretty severe angle. I guess mostly I just get lucky.
What was that sound? I don't like this at all.
Oh, this must be the guy upstairs. I'm gonna pop that just so that if... Yeah, see, he's patrolling, he would have seen me there. This is kind of fun, though, improvising when things don't go like you usually plan on it. So if you listen to this conversation, you can get a door code, but I'm not going to do that. To get this secondary objective, I'm going to go over here and mic this conversation. I'm going to do this until I hear a until I see a recording.
Wacko in the penthouse uptown? Well, it's perhaps best not to refer to our client as the Wacko, but yes, him. Or rather, his penthouse.
There we go. See what I mean? Like, it's so strange, you just have to, like, search around for where it says recording. You don't have to do this on Xbox, if I remember correctly.
Anyways, Casey is out of town, so there won't be a VIP, just the property.
Okay, sounds like a breeze.
Well, it hasn't gone perfectly smooth so far. You'll get the full VIP rate, and you'll be on duty as though there is a package on site.
Okay, got it.
Good. You reported 1300 tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there.
Did I not get that objective? What the fuck? How did I not get that objective? See what I mean? This objective is just strange. That's 2 failures this game, plus an alarm, so not doing well at all. I recorded that conversation. I might not have gotten all of it? I don't know. It didn't say no longer recording, though. Oh my god, blinding.
Typical. What's wrong?
Try that again, I suppose.
I've been hearing some creepy stuff about Mylon.
I heard he got drunk with some of the guys.
The wacko in the penthouse uptown?
Well, it's perhaps best not to refer to our client as the wacko, but yes, him. Or rather, his penthouse. Milo's Nowak is, who? Mylon. Anyways, Casey is out of town, so we'll be a VIP property.
Okay, sounds like a breeze.
Well, it hasn't gone perfectly smooth so far. You'll get the full VIP rate, and you'll be on duty as though there is a package on site.
Okay, got it.
Good. You reported 1300 tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there.
Good grab, Fisher.
Got it that time.
Mylon Nedich's real name? Jesus. Milos Nowak.
Milos Nowak. Who is he?
The Barber of Bosnia. Suspected war criminal from the Bosnian conflict. Allegedly scalped some of his prisoners.
Wanted in The Hague.
Yeah.
Bet you dollars to dinars that he doesn't make it to trial.
That's okay. I think my money's safer on the Nikkei.
Here comes this guy. I believe he comes all the way out here, but I'm gonna hide back in this corner. I think this guy's gonna look at the guy in the room, even though the windows are deactivated. It's kind of a weird thing, so it'll keep him looking away from me, I hope. Don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me. Yes, keep looking that way, please. Alright. A little cheeky there, but it works. Alright, I'm gonna pop a sticky camera right up here. Oh, whoops, that was a sticky shocker. There we go. Oh shit, there's a guy coming right behind me. He turns up the hallway, doesn't he? Yeah, he comes down this way. While he patrols that way, I will check my OpSat here. We got this done by recording that little conversation there in that side room, which was kind of a pain in the butt. pop this camera and go in there and hack this keypad. Whoops. Come on, give me a number I can use.
I'm serious,
Oh,
Sam.
god damn it.
Too many alarms and these mercenaries will be after you.
I'm an idiot. Oops. I hit space instead of, I hit the wrong button. I didn't mean to pick it. I meant to lock that one in. Man, I'm really messing up on this playthrough, huh? Well, you know what? I said we're just going to roll with the punches, so that's what we're going to do. I'm really tempted to just restart this one, but I'm going to stay true to our word here and just keep rolling with it. I meant to hit E there and not space to accept that selection, but we'll wait for this guy to make his patrol again. So if we had listened to these two guards talk earlier when we got out of the elevator, if we had gone the other direction, we would have overheard them telling us the code to this door, so I didn't have to hack the keypad, but you know what, since we've kind of blown it, I wonder if this guy just tells it. Can we interrogate this guy? I almost never grab these guys and interrogate him. Oh, he does.
Gotcha.
Hey! You're not supposed to be here!
Tell me something useful and I'll leave.
Forget it! I won't tell you anything!
Are you crazy? We're on the 60th floor.
What? What do you mean?
You know, it's not true that you go unconscious before you hit the ground. You see it coming the whole way.
You wouldn't!
You want to convince me not to?
Door code to the executive offices is 2346. I won't tell anyone you were here.
I'm kind of glad I did that, actually. I haven't heard that conversation in many, many playthroughs. So that was kind of funny. Sam's threatening to throw this guy off the skyscraper if he doesn't tell him. So what was it, 2436? It'll come up when we come up to the keypad, too. I don't think that guy patrols there. I think his body's pretty safe there, so instead of the camera this time, we'll hit the light. Did I not? Oh, 2346. I believe there's a guy in this room that we can just let go. Although if you interrogate this guy, he gives you a funny interrogation about suits, designer suits. That was a 40 right there, so it's this one. Alright, didn't screw that one up.
Hokkaido.
Hokkaido, isn't that basically the Alaska of Japan?
Yeah. Looks like Milan Nedich has secretly relocated Zerkezi there.
Interesting. Now we definitely need to talk to Shetland.
We'll let State Department handle that mess. You're going to Hokkaido. We're sending a helicopter to evac you from the roof.
Alright, and then here's the code for the door to the extraction point. We got everything done, we just got to get out of here. And we got the code to the extraction door. Always best to check, just in case. And since I've already screwed up about 10 times in this particular playthrough, or in this particular mission. You don't want any last-minute mistakes here, so close to the extraction point. Three, 4, 8, 5. Our score's going to be pretty bad. We triggered an alarm. We failed a couple times, but that won't be shown in the score. We got all the objectives done. One alarm, 5% minus. We only knocked out 2 people, so all in all, not bad on the rating screen, but we had to fail a few times to get there, so such as it is. So all in all, I actually kind of had fun doing that. It's kind of fun to improvise, you know, when you have played this 100,000 times and kind of just know what everything is. It's kind of fun to fail a couple times or think on your feet. So anyway, all in all, I'm pretty happy with that. So not the greatest example on how to 100% it or anything, but fun nonetheless. So next time we'll be going to Japan, to Hokkaido, which is a pretty cool, fun mission. So all right, that'll be that.